Greatest Story Never Told is a very autobiographical thing about my dad. He was a medic in World War II. I've even got the helmet that I refer to in the song. So when I was a little kid, I found that helmet in the attic. He had this long crawl space, and I went in there just sniffing around and found this old box, and it had a vest and a couple of helmets. So I grabbed that one, and I brought it downstairs, and I asked him some questions. And he wouldn't talk about it because, it was obviously a horrific thing to go through. And he's not a blood and guts kind of guy at all. I think he just did his duty and, and got out. But as I got older, we'd talk about the war a little bit. When 4th of July would come, he wouldn't go. He didn't want to go because, of all of the rockets and the booms and all that. So it probably just brought him back to that time that he wasn't too fond of. So it just basically chronicles my experience of being with him, talking about that subject matter. But it always meant a lot to me to have that time with him.
World War II generation, when they made them, they broke the mold. In the dawn of 1940, they were 20-something years old. Dad is from that generation, cut from the cloth of the bloody front line. His weapons were white gauze and morphine to wage war on the pain of the men from both sides. And I found his old medic's helmet in a box in the attic one day, and I started in with my questions. He didn't have much to say. And I always think of my father when the rockets tear open the sky. The son of that great generation just cheers on the 4th of July. And all of that white light and thunder that make his memory unfold, the thoughts he will never surrender. It's the greatest story never told. As all of his comrades are falling, there's flags in the paper each day. Less from that generation, a few more stories that went to the grave. My dad never told me their secrets, he never gave up their sins. But once he said, son, there's no glory, all I know is that nobody wins. And I always think of my father when the rockets tear open the sky. The son of that great generation just cheers on the 4th of July. And all of that white light and thunder that make his memory unfold, and thoughts he will never surrender. It's the greatest story never told. It's the greatest story never told.
Get in the car sometimes and go on these little tours, with certain people. I don't just write my own songs, but I support other people in their songwriting as well, and playing piano and such. And I noticed that no matter where you go, like last winter I went down to Long Island and New Jersey and did a little bit of like a roundabout down there. And I noticed that doing the house concerts and wherever we were, it all attracts a certain type of person, and the only thing that really changes is the accent. It's Long Island, butter, you know, that kind of thing, versus the main thing. But people are basically the same. People who appreciate and love music, particularly singer-songwriter types, are all about the same no matter where you go, and that's kind of comforting.